Millions of women go through it, but they don't really talk about it. Sandra Tsing Loh's play, The Madwoman in the Volvo, and it is all about menopause. It's at the Pasadena Playhouse right now. Sandra is here, and welcome. You put some crazy stuff out there on stage, girl.
Yes. Well, it makes good, yeah, having a normal, calm life doesn't really make good theater,
Right.
so everything blows up in this piece.
And this is based on a book, The Madwoman in the Volvo, My
Right.
Year of Raging Hormones.
Right.
It was a crazy year for you. So much happened,
Yes.
and it sounds like it's because of what you were going through as a woman.
Well, I mean, there are two things. I mean, it's a story of a midlife crisis of a woman at 46, and believe me, there are a lot of women 46, well, actually women 45 to 65 are America's largest demographic, and they go through a lot of stuff that we don't talk about. So, and the idea of this piece was kind of, there are a bunch of women that we decided to go to Burning Man for a woman's 50th birthday.
Oh, and something happened there, Sandra.
Yes, and so instead of doing kind of the life affirmations and buying little lavender soaps and hydrating and doing what you're
Right.
supposed to do as a middle-aged woman, we went to Burning Man, and I fell in love with my best friend of 10 years. I'd been in a 20-year relationship with children.
You were married.
I was married, and I had an extramarital affair and blew up my life. It's kind of like the Bridges of Madison County, except not. Except
with none of that pretty music playing. It was Burning Man, right?
It was not that. It was everything that one would go through. And also, you know, hormonally, what happens with women. I mean, the average onset of menopause is 49, but perimenopause can begin in your 30s and last 4 to 15 years. So there's a lot of women going through a lot of flux of hormones at an age where, well, I call them the triple M's, middle-aged mothers in menopause, you know, at ages where ancient tribes would send us to a cave. You're taking care of your grandfather, your kids, your teenage kids, the dog. So the whole Madwoman in the Volvo image is of a suburban mom driving that Volvo,
clutching that wheel, right?
Full of people, of older people, younger people, the dog, the medication, and turning the AC down to 20 because we're hot flashing. So it's really about going mad in midlife.
And you put all this in a book.
Yeah.
And now it's this stage show, and the audiences just love it because I think not only do you laugh at yourself, but you get us to laugh with you.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and it's a very interesting show to do because I'm telling a story that's not necessarily, America doesn't always love, you know, the married mom who has an affair and blows up and then becomes a divorced parent alone, and I go to these divorced parent parties where the hysterical divorced people are going, this is so great, we were in all those boring marriages, now we're having fun, and then they drink too many margaritas and fall over. So there's a lot of behavior in this play that's like, it's not necessarily beautiful behavior, but the audience, it's so interesting to listen to the audiences go through it with us, because sometimes the most painful, ridiculous stuff a middle-aged person can go through, there's a silence and then they start laughing. I mean, it's sort of a catharsis for all of us.
And it's great for girls' night, but guys get it too, because they're going through it with their significant others.
I mean, we have like women turn 50. Some of them don't want to. I always say, you know, in Los Angeles, many women go off-site to turn 50. They just don't want to face it. We have 50th birthday parties of women coming and their husbands laughing. So, and also the men come off really well in this play because they're the men that stand by while these women blow up. So we've just had a great time with it.
All right, at the Pasadena Playhouse right now, Sandra, thank you. It is The Madwoman in the Volvo. That's her. At the Pasadena Playhouse through June 26th. For more information, you even have a great laugh. It's like a snort. For more information about Sandra and this show, just go to kcal9.com. You can click Seen on TV. Thanks.